Blackburn Distributions are manufacturers and suppliers of sports supplements and healthcare products. We specialise in making bespoke formulations for customers, which involves blending powdered ingredients in the nutritional industry and then putting them into gelatin capsules or into other powder blends. When I started back in 2004, I was asked to buy a diabetic sweetener for my grandmother. I was unable to find anybody who was selling this product and managed to find a business finally, and they said that they would only provide the product to people who were businesses and that would pay by cheque. So 3 days later I rung them back and asked them to provide me with 25 kilos, and I broke it down and started selling it on eBay and grew the business from there as we noticed that obesity was a rising challenge within the UK. I found out about Lancashire Forum through networking at a Burnley Business Week event. Someone introduced me to the management school, and then they showed me all the different options that were available. One of them was the Lancashire Forum. My expectations of Lancashire Forum were probably a little bit like you go on a day course, you sit there, someone will talk, then you do the thinking and the writing, and you go away and try and apply it in your business. As soon as I received the first pack from the organisers at Lancaster University, I knew that it was going to be a little bit more in depth. The people who was on the course had been quite carefully selected so that you fitted well as a group. We were able to solve problems and take away from that the confidence to implement it within the business, and beyond that understanding that you're not the only person who has these problems, and it's not just because you can't do a certain issue. Everybody's learning and everybody's training, and I do try and spend time out of the business, but it was really good to have that as a set structured time, which meant that every month I knew it was coming. It gave me time to prepare, giving the time to reflect on what you'd done and then implement it for the next time. So they're the things that I took away from the Lancashire Forum. I now have a better skill set in certain areas around business strategy and maybe using some more visual management tools from my side to analyse the business and break it down so that as we grow it can be clearly defined into certain segments, and that is then able to be transferred across to my team. It allowed us to identify different markets and what was going to be the most advantageous given how new our products were and how new the markets were. And what that has allowed us to do is to identify certain parts of the developing world, namely Africa, and parts of Africa where we're able to now look at expanding our product line into, which taps into a niche but also has huge potential for the future. And I'm really excited about the growth of the business and what the future holds. We have moved to state-of-the-art facilities in the last 12 months and we've quadrupled our production capacity. Sales are growing year on year by 20%. We've now grown to have 11 employees, and that will continue to grow to 15. Boost, they've been able to provide us with mentoring and with funding, and we look to continue that high growth in the future. I would definitely recommend the Lancashire Forum to other SMEs. You'll come away with some good friends and some great experiences, and you'll be able to apply it so your business can grow successfully as well.